everyone, Nazo the Hedgehog here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel. Today I've got two people with me. Why don't you guys sign in?
This is Scourge the Hedgehog signing in. And this is Knuckles signing in.
Man, I can't believe you're.
I heard that you tried to, you got a Pokemon here the last time.
And I heard you met him.
I was afraid you guys would react exactly like you just did. That's why I just kept it.
Yeah, he tried to use a Chaos Emerald, but failed
so
miserably.
pointlessly large for just two people. And the only servant we have is Sharon. If you have Sharon, that's the only mage you need, even for a place this big.
You said it.
So,
We'll be guests here for the next 3 days.
I'm guessing you don't like being Scourge's servant, I'm guessing.
Of course. Don't mention it.
Of course I
My,
don't.
my. Is it just me, or do I detect more than a hint of red on Lady
would
Elisa's
you?
fair visage?
Could she be embarrassed?
Well, I've never been,
I am
so
not.
what am I supposed to... I can't compare.
So, could we at least try to take this a little more seriously?
Oh, lighten up, Machias. It just wouldn't be a proper field study without one of us getting
But yeah,
embarrassed about our family.
Would you rather be Scourge's servant or Mephilis's?
Welcome home, everyone.
At least
Feels nice to be
right
back.
back.
I'll just ignore how you popped up to greet us the moment we walked through the door.
I just couldn't wait to see you. Now, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you inside.
I heard that Mephilis is almost ready for his plan, actually.
What?
Yep. His plan, which it's pretty much almost finished.
I'm going to get Scourge a nice cup of water in that case. No ice this time.
I'm guessing he's been complaining a lot.
Well,
No idea.
this is even more grand.
Not as much as the first day.
It's the whole town out there below.
Oh, so he got
About the
used to
lack
it.
of Luxury.
Looks like a comfy place to take a nap. You guys really think
It's
so?
all used.
I've been away from Roer for half a year, so I guess it
I'm gonna
does
say
feel
that's
kind of
an
nice to be
understatement,
home.
but yeah.
I guess that's natural.
I've already finished preparing dinner. Please, let me know whenever
Please
you're ready
let
to
us
eat.
know whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
to eat.
Again, she's
I don't know
a
about
servant,
you,
just
but I'm
like
pretty
Knuckles
hungry.
and number
What do you
2.
say we... Wait, actually we can't.
But yeah, speaking of
Mom
number
said she'd
2,
be
how
leaving us
has
tonight, so we
him
need
and
to wait
Knuckles
till she comes
getting
home.
along?
And there are quite a few things we need to ask her too.
Actually, my lady.
A lot of fist
I received
fights.
a call from the chairman earlier about that.
And, number 2 always wins.
Well, yeah, because he's your loyal servant. That's the only life he's known.
As for Knuckles, every time he loses the fist fight, he starts crying. Yeah. That's not true. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, I cried a little. You were bawling like a baby. You know, I summoned that Pokemon. I can send him after you. Really? Last I heard, he was after you.
Yeah, he was after you because somehow he got here and was trying to figure out how to get back.
Well, damn. Don't worry, Knuckles. If that Pokemon comes back, I'll make sure he'll hurt you
down so
only
much
a
food so
little
quickly.
bit.
Bring it back. Ah.
I had to figure out a way to get that Pokemon back
It's
where it
just
came
this
from.
once. I eat a balanced diet the rest of the time.
But you've been bolting down every course so quickly, I'm surprised you haven't inhaled your napkin.
Maybe we're
Still
gonna need to
can't
rethink your
believe you
stage
decided
outfit
to
for
use
the
a
concert.
chaos. It was right there
Almost forgot
in
about
my
that.
grasp.
If you're worrying about
Yes,
us, you don't need to.
and you
no?
tried
I
to
know your mother
escape.
promised she'd have
Was
dinner
that
with
really
us.
the brightest
We all know she's a
idea?
busy woman.
Especially when
And she said she'd try to
Scourge
make some
has,
time
oh,
for
I
us
don't
tomorrow
know,
instead.
guards.
But still, it's not that it bothers me so much, but she sits on Thor's board of directors.
My point exactly.
Who's she meeting with that's so important she can't even clear a little time to see us? She got off the Lusitania
I'm guessing
already,
you're
didn't
gonna
she?
punish him later.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh,
She's not out on a date with a gentleman or engaging in any lascivious
trying to figure
behavior.
out how to...
If that puts your mind at ease.
That's not what I'm worried about. Not even close. Honestly, hearing she was seeing a man might even put my mind at ease.
Lisa?
Would you guys like something, well, something to drink?
Hey, Elisa.
What do you have?
Oh, I've got
Oh,
soda, I've
it's
got
you.
water, I've got
Were
a
you
lot
worried?
of things, because
A little,
Dragonfire
yeah.
kind of stock
Seeing you
up.
like that just kind of
It's
reminded
been
me of
stocking
that
up
night in
lately.
Nord.
Oh, right.
I'm not
I'm
surprised.
so pathetic. I keep going on
Well,
about
he
how I'm
is
going to
your
be
son.
independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though. And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. And
Oh,
after
so
my
a
father
big
died,
family, but
Sharon joined us.
because
But
what
through the years,
happened
my
with her
family has always
grandfather,
enjoyed
because
seeing
her
the lighted
grandfather
windows
left.
of Roer at night.
Something that never
It
changed.
only
huh?
became her and her mother, but
I
now
guess it
her
is to
mother
you
is so
what
busy
Ymir's
with
mountains
work
are to
that
me.
it's only her now,
Maybe every family has
which is
something
kind of
like that.
sad.
Still, first my grandfather left.
Family
And now
drama.
Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart. I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone. with
How's
no
Wave
friends or
doing
loved ones
anyway?
by her side.
If,
She wasn't like that before.
she's
when my
doing
dad was still
absolutely
alive.
great.
She's always
What
been
about,
a career
what about
woman.
Tails?
Back then she was kind, but ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same.
He's
Work
been a
became
bit,
her life. She
bit
pushed
down
Grandfather out as
lately,
chairman, all for what?
trying to figure out why.
I've never seen her indulge herself,
Hmm.
not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her
According to
for
what
it,
he
but
says,
that's how she is.
he's trying to
And
look,
that's why I'm scared.
he's trying to figure out
I
what
don't
to
want
build.
life to just pass
So
her by.
Wave is trying to give him some ideas.
Yeah, so he's having
That's really sweet.
he's having a creative block.
Where did that come from?
You're always looking out for
Yeah.
the people in your life.
It
So when
happens.
they get on your nerves, you still care about them.
Dragonfire gets like that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like how you
I
and I
know.
were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee.
It hurts me to see him like
I
that.
still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye
I
out
try
for
to come
Miriam
up
all
with
this
for
time, too.
ideas for him when it comes to that kind of thing,
You
but
should know that we're all really
but you
grateful
fail.
to you for
Shut up! Dragonfire's my son.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about what's happening here in Roer too. This is your home.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it.
Okay,
What do you say?
give me 1 second.
What? But with
wait.
all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right?
I guess number
I'm
two
not the
brought
only one who feels this way. Everyone else
brought your
does too.
footstool for you,
He cares.
Scourge, because
So does
it
Elliot.
was right outside the
Marquise
door.
does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on. You know, kind of like we always do.
Well,
There you go.
if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt
Better
Sharon will
ones.
tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her. But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call.
Good thing
at least.
that that's one
I'll
less
leave the info
problem we have to
gathering
deal
you.
with,
Once we get our task
because
list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want
if
to do this.
who
Alright.
knows what would we have to do
Anyway,
if Sonic
I'll be the one
came
to start
back.
calling my
Ugh.
contacts.
I hope Sonic comes back. Yeah, I'll make sure your hopes are gone.
Oh, and one more thing.
He's been
I
gone
wouldn't go
for
around
about
stroking girls' heads like that.
6 years, and
I
he's
mean, you don't just go whispering
pretty
sweet
much
nothings
been
into any girl's
Scourge's
ears.
footstool for the whole
This
time,
isn't
so
different,
yeah.
really.
Huh? Oh. I
Ugh.
guess you're right. Sorry. It's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to
You know
get
what,
more
Knuckles?
as she got older. But when I
If you
stopped
behave
doing it, she called me insensitive.
any more
and
badly
upset
than
anyway.
this, you'll be my next footstool.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right.
Eh.
Well, she seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some
Little
good
bit.
leads.
Yeah.
Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is this Captain Claire?
Oh yeah, the
It is.
blue-haired girl
I
that
apologize
we
for
met a
calling
while
so late.
back.
Are you free right now?
Yeah. What's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you. But it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes. But with the provincial army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
People keep saying that.
Still think that. Oh my.
But, sure, I guess.
That's a
I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F.
Claire, boy.
It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
A bar called F on the south side of the upper level. Got it. I'll head there right away.
Or told.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on the
Eh?
schedule or anything though, so there's no
What?
need to rush.
Uh.
We've got time.
It's a good thing Starline isn't here. He'd freak
Remember I
out.
didn't mention any of
Right.
this to Elisa,
Huh? Why?
because what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Reinford Company. But I'll leave it to your
Oh
discretion.
yeah, have you used
Anyway, you know where to find me.
Knuckles as a butt monkey recently?
Feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop. But it sounds like it's pretty
Knuckles,
important.
would you like to answer
It'd be
that?
better to go now and tell everyone else about it later.
I am not going to talk about that.
I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the
So
front door
you've
much.
been enjoying the view recently, I'm guessing.
Guess I might have to tell Elisa where I'm going after all.
No.
You stepping out?
Why would I enjoy that view?
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
There's no
you'll
need to
enjoy it
explain.
someday.
That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know. Not to worry, Master Reed. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
Wait, what?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you? I'll make sure no
How
one
does
notices
the
your
maid
absence,
don't
especially
know?
the lady.
Jesus.
Just be certain you're back by morning.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky.
They always
I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Roer, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Very well then. I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Of course. Take care.
will be back. He's back.
Mm-hmm. We're heading out to go meet Captain Claire.
It's past
Alright.
9 already, but I still see quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer.
I hear there's a bunch of unfitted princess royalty.
Oh, someone has started to come out. Oh!
Whoops.
Oh
I
boy.
thought so.
Tried to...
Why are you running away?
She got busted. Fee got busted.
I'm surprised you noticed me. I was trying pretty hard to be stealthy.
How long were you hiding there?
He wasn't big enough.
Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out.
What's your explanation, boy?
So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late night romantic rendezvous?
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous. Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer. to begin
Yeah, that sounds very
Gotcha.
suspicious.
But first,
Have a one-on-one
I'll
with
walk
a
around a bit.
police officer who
After
knows
we've been
information
walking
about
around
our
all
field
day?
study.
Whenever I come to a new city,
That's a bad
I always
idea.
like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night. I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
in. Oh, right. It must be a Jaeger thing. All right, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay, let's
The
roll.
words they say are horrible. Shut up, Knuckles.
All right, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
Oh, we're in a bar. Oh, look at that. She's not in uniform.
Finally, she's out of something that actually.
It doesn't make sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
Charms of an
I
older
will
woman,
confess,
eh?
the
I think I'll
uniforms
manage.
are terrible.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Ooh.
It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right.
Yeah, I think so. Because most of the times she's been on business, dealing with other problems.
I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, but there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish?
So out of the two,
Let's look at that
Knuckles
standoff
and
with the provincial army
number
earlier
two,
this evening. It's hard
who
for me to
get-
feel much
who
sympathy
gives you
for
the
them.
most,
They drove
foot
armored cars
massages?
right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial
I make
armies.
sure it's Knuckles.
Maybe it's just me, but
He
it
knows
seemed
his
an
new
awful lot
place.
like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look
Well,
like
he
your
did
people were
try
picking
to
a fight.
escape.
Yeah.
Viewed without the proper context, I
As
can
for
see how
number
it might
two.
look like that.
No. Number
But
two
right
usually
now, the
just waters
factional
the plants.
conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is
Take
still
care.
weathering its
Number
immigration
two's the
disputes.
loyal one.
In such volatile times,
Well,
there's a
that's
very
good.
real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public
Because
order.
again, from what I've heard,
The only
that's been
organizations
most
that are
of
up
his
to the
life.
challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the
Yeah.
case.
Good thing is he doesn't
Still.
complain.
Your boss is the one making those conflicts
He's
worse.
been your servant
I can't
probably
deny
for
that.
what?
But at the very least, the
10,
Chancellor is
20
acting
years.
with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give
Sounds
aid to
about right.
terrorists, unlike some others I could name.
I
I want you
mean,
to at least understand that.
Wait, so
From what he said,
He really said
you
it.
found him when he
So
was
the noble
about
faction's been the one backing the terrorists.
2 or 4.
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the four great houses. The
think he was
3
3
airships the
years
Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to
So
Orgus as
yeah,
well.
I guess
I wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old
20
man.
years.
Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Tobal told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips.
I don't know how he would.
What's going on in Roer?
How would he
Or
act
Elisa's family and the Rhineford Company involved?
if
I guess it's time to
if
get
that
to the matter I
if
called
that
you here for in the
if
first place.
he ever stopped?
The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
I mean,
Being loyal?
no,
Sounds
stopped
serious.
being your servant.
First factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major
Number
divisions,
2.
right?
Yeah.
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing.
Number 2
among other
knows
things.
better.
They're also
Yeah,
currently
we
under
know.
suspicion of
I
something
know.
I'm
It's just
not
that
at liberty to discuss with you right now.
it's just
You two are
something,
aware that
you
project
know,
management
because
at
he's
Rhineford
never
is split up across
stopped.
several major branches, right?
It is.
You can't live forever, so
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say,
You treat him
the
the least
chairman
bit well.
only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like
Oh.
steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools.
wow,
The problem is that those
the
divisions have simply
company
become
is so
too
big that
large.
it has to be split
Large
up into
enough to have their
sections.
own
Dang.
internal allegiances. Some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
I mean,
Are you serious?
So even companies are
Like
taking
about
sides.
monopoly.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
Arena
you rule
Rhineford
the
is aware of this
universe,
to at least some
so
extent
that
as the company's
I guess it
chairman.
kind of makes
But the
sense.
self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that,
Not really.
I doubt even she has a full grasp
Not
of the
as fun
situation.
as some people would
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the Noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly.
under my roof.
And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel.
Yeah, I ain't gonna forget
I imagine
that.
Chairman Arena is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts
that
she'll be able
makes
to
sense.
target the underlying problem.
sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, a factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Roer has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Roer Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I think that hostess behind the bar is probably the only one that had the most
Looks like she just
decent
picked up our
voice
tab.
acting out of
She gave us some good
any
intel
of the
too,
game I've seen so
for
far.
free even.
Right.
I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her
Props
one.
to the bartender.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sort of like Sarah.
What do you mean they all have
Except
good?
responsible and composed.
You
Do
can
you
say
have
that.
ears? I have ears. I think they all have
Oh.
good voice.
Must be yours.
You fool! Get back to work.
Hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen, what are you doing?
Busted.
Just you, Elisa.
What do you mean it's just you? Is it true
Jesus.
some girl invited you out
Yeah.
for a night on the town?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date. I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen.
Oh, shoot.
Good job, kiddo.
They're teasing him.
Later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
Well, they can
Now,
tolerate it.
now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. He was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Let's see how much empathy he has.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
You think?
Drinks are on me someday.
Yep. Wonder if he's in for it.
Oh, and no. Oh, okay. Oh, the terrorists.
The time has come. First time, then prosper. Have no showing the fair to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit him so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
Alright, next day. September 26th.
So tired.
September.
The area
Yeah,
is
that's
fresh,
the day that we're
especially for
in.
a city with this many factories. It must be because we're up in the mountains.
Prices.
It's a calendar system, remember?
Quality is pristine.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there.
Last month of summer.
Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you. After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl.
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Yep.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Give
Still, it was
Reen
pretty
here
bold of
credit
Captain
for
Claire
having
to
so
show up
much
alone
empathy.
to meet Reen.
Mm-hmm.
Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the provincial army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
Ah, I wish I could have seen her all dolled up.
Drop it, everyone.
She was a real
Right.
Come on. That would put a spring in
Other
your pants
things to
step.
do.
I don't blame you for seeing
Yeah, like our
her.
field study tasks.
No, it's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear.
A cocktail
Pretty
dress.
taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Dang.
Oh, really?
They
So while we were
really
enjoying
didn't
the quiet
help
evening, you were
him
out
there.
carousing with a beautiful woman, were you? You lucky son of I
poor
mean,
fella.
for
Last
shame,
mate out
Reed.
like
We are here representing the
support
Academy
each other.
of Field Study.
Well,
I swear, you guys are
knucklehead,
just making
apparently
things
not
up in
in
this
this
point.
case.
But thanks to the information I
Yeah.
got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Roer. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the provincial army has been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now. But Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
You think?
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea,
Oh,
this
see,
is a
yep,
bit
there's the
oversimplified,
four.
of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on
Oh,
between
a
them
rivalry.
for years.
Kind of like you and
Still, I wouldn't have
Shadow
expected the first factory to
and
do something
Sonic.
flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
All right, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still
Pretty much a
so we have plenty of
monster.
time to work our way through the list.
Pretty much we have to go and fight a
while we're
monster.
doing that,
Pretty
we can
much.
ask the people we need about how things stand between Reinford's divisions. Look alive, everyone.
Why am I not
It's time to get to work.
surprised?
That's kind of our
A what?
theme here. We go to an area, our tasks is fighting a monster, and then we get story progression. But anyway, I think we're gonna end it here for now, so why don't you sign off?
This is Scourge the Hedgehog signing off. And this is Knuckles, the one that made the mistake of summoning the... How about this, Knuckles? How about this? You go out, find that Pokemon, and you and that Pokemon can be in the next part. Then after that, you send him back where he came from. Fair?
Alright. And this is Nazo signing off. Thank you guys again for watching. And we'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye.